Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut block.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to fire on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Touchdown, Red Raider! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Flores. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. And to get rid of it quickly. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin.
From the gun, running back on the move.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Flores. Oh, they're after him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raider. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lloyd. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lloyd. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Flores. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Dances away to buy time. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Flores. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's 4. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Fitzpatrick. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and
turning it on. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Flores. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Boyd. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Douglas. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will score! Touchdown, Red Raider!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
He's got it on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Red Raider! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught behind the line. It's Brock. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Flores. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break up the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Flores. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to...
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Red Raider. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Floyd. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Flores. With the catch, it's Floyd. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football.
Going the other way, he's got room. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a crease, it's Joyner. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, man.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on.
you.